Hello student, myself Neeraj Kumar Jadhav. In this video, we will learn how to construct range chart. Basically, the range chart is used to monitor the changes in the variability of quality produced by the given process. So, the control chart for range, that is R chart, is prepared by considering the 5 steps. Now, we will go through the steps involved in the construction of range chart. Step 1, selection of sample and measurement. So in this step we have to select k subsample each of size n from the production process randomly. Step 2, computation of range of each sample. So we have to compute range of each sample by using the formula range is equal to r is equal to l minus s, and we have to put it in the form of table as sample number 1 and corresponding value of range is r1, sample number 2 r2, r3 and so on up to for kth sample it is rk. Step 3, computation of mean of ranges. Yes, we calculate mean of ranges by using the formula r bar is equal to summation ri divided by k, that is sum of all ranges divided by number of sample k. After completing this step 3, we'll proceed to step 4, that is computation of control limits. In this step we have to compute 3 limits: CLR, LCLR and UCLR. CL control limit or central limit, it is R bar. Lower control limit of R chart is D3 R bar and upper control limit for R chart is D4 R bar, where these D3 and D4 are given constant which are depends on the sample size n. And last step, plotting of range chart. By preparing x and y axis, we have to take sample number along x axis and range values on y axis, and we have to draw 3 control lines, that is lower control line, upper control line and central line, and we have to plot all the points on the chart corresponding to sample numbers and their respective ranges, which will give us the range chart. These are the 5 steps which we have to follow to prepare a range chart. Yes, next we will go through an example. Example 1. The following data gives the reading of 10 samples of size 6 each in the production of certain components. So we have given sample wise ranges of 10 samples. For sample 1 it is 95, sample 2 it is 128 and so on up to 10th sample it is 80. The value of range is 80. And we have to draw control chart for range and we have to state whether the process is under control or not. Also we have given some supplementary information, that is for n is equal to 6, value of d3 is 0 and value of d4 is 2.004. Solution, we have given n is 6, d3 is 0, d4 is 2.004 and there are k is equal to 10 samples. Prepare range chart, we should know the limits. The central limit is R bar, lower control limit is D3 R bar and upper control limit for R chart is D4 R bar. So D3 and D4 already given in the example, so we have to compute R bar. So next step is computation of mean of ranges, that is R bar. We know that the formula for R bar is sum of all ranges divided by k. Here the sum of all ranges is 840. So 840 divided by 10, it is 84. Next, we will proceed to compute the control limits. Central limit for R chart, it is R bar and it is 84, which we have already computed. Then lower control limit for R chart is D3 R bar. So value of D3 is 0 into R bar 84, it gives us 0. And upper control limit is D4 R bar. So 2.004 into 84 will get 168.336 as upper control limit for R chart. After getting these 3 control limits, we'll draw the range chart. The next step is plotting of range chart. So as we know, the graph paper, we first draw x and y axis. Now along x axis we will take sample number. So there are 10 samples, so we will write 1 to 10 samples. Along y axis we take value of range. Now to decide the value of range or limits on y axis, we have to consider the smallest and largest value of range in the given data and lower and upper control limit. So in the given data, The smallest value of range is 28 and lower control limit is 0. So the smallest among these two is 0, yes, obviously, and the largest value of range is 148 and upper control limit is 168.336. So largest among these two is 168.336. So we have to consider 0 and 168 on y-axis. Accordingly, we have to show these values on y-axis. If we take 1 centimeter is equal to 10 units, then we require near about 17 lines. On y-axis we have more than 20 lines, so we will consider the scale on y-axis as 1 centimeter is equal to 10 units of range. So we will start from 0 and up to 180. So highest value is 170, so up to 180. Now we will draw 3 control limits. Next point is drawing the control limits. So the central limit R bar, it is 84, so we draw it as CLR. The lower control limit, it is already 0, so we plot on x-axis itself lower control limit of R chart, and the upper control limit is 168.336, so we will draw it against 168.336. This is upper control limit for R chart. Now drawing these 3 control limits, we are going to actually plot the sample ranges in this graph. For sample number 1, corresponding value of range is 95. We have to point it in graph on sample number 1 against 95. So for sample number 2 it is 128, for 3 it is 100, for 4 it is 91, next is 68, next range is 65, next range is 148, next is 28, next is 37, and last is 80. Yes, of course there is a scale, so we have to write down the scale. On x-axis 1 centimeter is equal to 1 sample, and we have taken 1 centimeter is equal to 10 units on y-axis. Conclusion: since all the sample points lies within the control limits of range chart, it shows that the process is under statistical control. Thank you for watching this video. Please subscribe and share. Thank you.